What's the mindset that people need to take given the threat that you're seeing with the browser sort of assault?
Yeah, absolutely. So Martin, I'll start with a word of wisdom our fathers and grandfathers have always told us is there is no free lunch. So if you're online and someone is actually offering you a premium service absolutely free, there is already something suspicious about it. So to your point, the best thing to do is, unless you're installing something from a trusted publisher, which would mean, Google, Adobe, Microsoft, people you're very, very aware aren't going to go ahead and cheat you or steal something from you. Barring those, there is a little bit of background check, similar to what you would do in the real world when you meet somebody before inviting them to your home. So what you ideally should do is, when you look at, as an example, browser extensions, go take a look at who the publisher is, how many people have installed it. Are already other users starting to leave negative comments about bad experiences or things getting stolen? Google that. Most of the time, in today's social media charged up world, anyone who's had a bad experience would have a story to tell. So treat your browser as seriously as you would treat your home before inviting someone in. Make sure you do at least the most basic background checks.
I mean, you make a point that I've made again and again, is that we have moved so much of what we value into digital spaces, from financial information on a personal level to photographs of our children when they were newborns and whatever it is. That mindset that even though you can't see it, and it's, if you will, ones and zeros that are invisible to us on any real way unless we pull it up onto our phone or onto our laptop or whatever it might be, there is this need for us to remember that we have enormous value here that, if taken, could be valuable to someone else. And I, in that sort of desire to click through and click agree and not read the 10,000 word sort of terms of service, there's a flaw in that approach that we need to put a little more friction into our own personal activity to some degree that will help us avoid these kinds of problems. Is that a good way to put it?
Absolutely. And that's really where, as you said, right, like, who's ever read terms of service? And I think some of this needs to be reinvented in the way it is presented to the user and how he's actually, implicitly giving consent. So you're absolutely right. And this is really what the problem is technology is advancing so fast. Your entire life is digital. I mean, think about it. If somebody stole your personal Gmail, what about you can he not figure out at that point? He probably knows most things about your personal life, financial life, whatnot. And the same thing applies to, enterprise as well. Somebody steals your enterprise identity, they can have access to everything you own and everything people have shared with you, which in most orgs is a massive blast radius.
Yeah, I mean, I think people forget that this sort of the spider web of the 6 degrees of separation reality in the digital world is 10 million degrees of connection. There's not separation there. That you see this now, and just to illustrate your point, I think if you the Marks and Spencer hack is one that I've banged away on, and I think Archie Norman in his testimony before Parliament said, we have 50,000 employees. Each one of those is a doorway.